ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now his throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. First carry down for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Caught. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And 1.
Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
At the 42-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll run for it with Cook. And they'll take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On play action, Rosen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Vikings 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now a run with Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. On the carry, it's Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Cook. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Ball carrier.
You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Cox. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the gun, Cox. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Rosen off the play action. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Cox. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, Cox to Jefferson on the slant. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought
Give
down
him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Cox. He'll run it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts.
No gain on the play.
As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
4-yard line.
They try again with Cook, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make him punt it.
It's now 4th and goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Play action here with Rosen. It's caught by Mike Evans. 30, 10, 5, and mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. A minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On second and goal, here's the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Third and goal, Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 50. The 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Full start backs him up 5. First and 15. Back to throw. Cox. That'll be complete to Cook. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
$13 yards remaining on second down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. From the gun, Cox rolling. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score, Buccaneers 14. Vikings 13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. A gain of 3, second down.
Wide receiver. Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run. Cook. And he's got some space here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
The line of scrimmage.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do. But I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Operating from the gun, Cox. And that is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
Complete.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take it from the to the 15, a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Vikings 13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Cox throwing on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Here's Cox on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Cox, flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Cox now on 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Cox. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Rosen. Again for Evans. This time he's got it. The 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
To Mike Evans.
It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 63 yards.
Tampa Bay.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Godwin. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Throwing now is Rosen. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Rosen. That escapes the sack. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Anthony Barr able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Rosen to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
13. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard 5-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10. It's Rosen again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rosen to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Neil Hunter on the stop. No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Eric Murray.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Buccaneers, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.